as was mentioned, yeah, we're definitely getting some flooding around here right now. This area, as well as the Okmulgee area, unfortunately floods pretty bad. So we've received quite a bit of rain here in the eastern and northeastern part of Oklahoma the last several days, which is pretty typical. But yeah, there's a lot of ponding. We had a severe drought in this area, so the water's just kind of piling up. So if you're out driving anywhere and you can hear me, definitely want to take it slow and watch the normal low-lying areas, and definitely be safe. I wouldn't get out if you didn't have to, though. These storms have really strong wind. You just don't want to risk it. And definitely, like the saying goes, not to be cliche or anything, but turn around, don't drown. So we should actually see some of the severe areas when we get into Okmulgee. Hopefully, on 75 as you get in Okmulgee, where it kind of dips down and goes under the bridge. I have a feeling that area's probably got a foot or two of water in it, so we should be able to see that here pretty soon. We're going to start just driving, heading back towards my hometown area in the Tulsa area. So I'm going to keep the live going until we get home. Street flooding, Grace. There's lots of it. Look at that flooding. There's like 2 feet of water. Yeah, it's going to be a nice long trip to Tulsa, I have a feeling, with the amount of ponding that's on the road. So, again, if you're in this area anywhere on Highway 75 right now and you can hear me, you definitely want to take it slow and definitely be cautious for those low-lying areas. I have a really strong feeling that Okmulgee's got a lot of flooding on 75. Whew.
Hello. Can you hear me okay? Let me know if you can hear me okay. Let me know if you can hear me. Okay, cool. Perfect. Going to turn down this. Turn this. Okay, cool.
And then got a document here for anybody watching
Turn this down. Can you hear me over Taylor? Alright. A lot of flooding happening right now. Do we have a tornado possible thunderstorm? I think that's this one. Yes. We have a tornado possible thunderstorm by Joplin, Missouri. Nothing. Doesn't. Let's take a look. Is there any rotation? There's some slight rotation. It does have possibility if it does strengthen. So far, right now, it is about 1.5 inches of rain and 60 miles an hour of wind. Just gotta switch to composite here so we can all see the thing. I'm going to mute his stream again. Alright. Could be in storms in Missouri, could be the night threat is just beginning. Yeah, well. We'll see how that plays out. I'm gonna be streaming for a few more an hour at least. So we'll see how that goes. New what is this? First update flood advisory. Just give me a boop. Alright, I'm closing you. Alright. I have sound enabled on weatherwise, so if you hear anything, it'll probably be urgent for tornadoes just because. And then thunderstorm warning is fine, that's gonna be default. And that should be it. And we'll see what things decide to pop up here. No, late night stream going on. Probably another flash flood warning. But no sound of that because there's too many flash flood warnings to keep track of. There are a lot, with 3 observed. So we want to pay attention to these severe thunderstorm warnings. Let's see. have a severe thunderstorm warning over here in Plainview. What's this? Texas. Another one over here in also Texas, which is near Quanah and El Dorado, Texas. We also have another one over here in Eufaula, this is Oklahoma, and McAllister, Oklahoma, as well as one over here in Joplin and Carthage, Missouri. We got an updated severe thunderstorm warning over here in Plainview, which will expire. So that storm will be weakening. There is this interesting little thunderstorm over here in Mexico, in Coahu. I don't want to butcher this name, so I'm just gonna say near here in Sabinas, Mexico. See the channel of X account? Are you talking about ours? Because yes, we do. There are a total of 3 severe musical discussions. Yeah, that's what I was saying. And then there's something also down here in Nuevo Leon, and then on these other portion of Texas. What? Because severe thunderstorm warning just got updated. Which one just got updated? Which one? Nothing. Doesn't look like nothing yet. Yeah, nothing. Mexico. Some flash flood warning in, what is this, Wisconsin? Wait, is this? This is Wisconsin and Iowa and Minnesota. Okay, so this is across the 3 states. It's pretty big. Flash flood warning. We got one over here near Chicago. We got a bunch in Ohio. So, and then we have some down here in Oklahoma City. It is 11:45 local time in Oklahoma, so it is getting towards midnight, which is why streaming in PSD is great, because it is not that late. I wonder if this set of rain here will pre-fire any storms, but we'll have to see what that plans out to be. This is just some weird. I wish WeatherWise had Mexico alerts. That would be pretty cool, but they don't, which is annoying because I can't see what this thing is. The latest strongest tornado in Mexico was in a city next to Del Rio, Texas, in EF4 in 2015. That's pretty cool. Oh, we got a updated tornado watch. Or, sorry, not tornado watch, severe thunderstorm watch. Until 5 a.m. CDT. So these storms are not going away anytime soon, which is pretty good. A local storm report of wind of 50 mph near Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Also have another local storm report an hour ago of a thunderstorm wind gust of 64 miles an hour. And then we have 6 minutes ago a hail near Reddings, or what is this? Near Leawood, Missouri of 1-inch hail. Predator is trying to get over here, but his stream is offline, so we'll see what he's trying to do. Taylor is in the whole chunk of it. It's a pretty good rain right now. Tornado warnings that were active an hour ago were pretty interesting, so we'll see if any new ones get issued. Maybe a new special weather statement for, what's this, Wyandotte, Goodman, Grove, and Pineville, Missouri, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Missouri, yes, Missouri. And he has cams. Oh, we do have a has cam. Let's see what this one shows. Pretty dark. With the occasional lightning, if you can see one. Just not. You saw a little bit of flash here in the bottom. Let's take a look at this one. In Missouri. Pretty wet, pretty windy if you look at the flags. So I can turn my, have a news, a thunderstorm warning, potentially, or updated to a thunderstorm warning. We got a 80-mile-an-hour observed wind. It's a observed severe thunderstorm warning near Quanah and El Dorado, Texas. This is also Oklahoma too. This is also Oklahoma as well. So take in mind that we have an 80-mile-an-hour observed severe thunderstorm warning in Oklahoma and Texas. We have 3 viewers. Welcome in. Welcome in. How is everyone? North Texas, yes, North Texas is having some action. They have a severe thunderstorm warning, and they also have some flood watches with some severe thunderstorms, and is focusing on wind and hail. This one is our tornado of less than or equal to 95 miles an hour. Looking pretty good so far. We have a local storm report down here where that observed thunderstorm warning is. 86 mile an hour thunderstorm wind gusts. And a severe thunderstorm warning for Mount Vernon and Tharcoxie, Missouri, where 60 mile an hour winds and 0.88 inch hail is possible. There is no tornado possible tag on this storm. These storms do have the potential, especially up here in Missouri, to be severe, more severe. You can kind of see if you turn rotation, see if there's any places that have some good rotation, like over here in Diamond and Fidelity, Missouri. Doesn't look that strong though, so we will see how that plays out. Some rotation down here in Muskogee. I think that's just, wind, because it's such a linear storm. Composite, we have a, what is this? Not that one. No, okay. Well, we have a 30 minutes ago, there was a thunderstorm wind damage of portions of a roof blown off from a gas station in Plainview. Alright. We have some damage down here in Plainview, Texas. How's Taylor doing? Well, he's doing pretty good. I think he's focusing on flooding right now, since storms are moving to his east. I don't know what Brett Adair is doing. His stream is still offline. We have a new special weather statement for McAllister. Yeah, so for a little bit of McAllister, Oklahoma, where there is 40 mile an hour winds, no hail. Yeah, so a bit of wind. So we'll see how that plays out. To cover Ohio Valley, Mississippi, or the South or Northern Plains, which would you choose? Random question. I don't know. Let's see. So, assuming, might draw a tool here. Let's see, Mississippi. So probably down here. We got the Ohio Valley here. South here. The Northern Plains. Okay, so up here somewhere. I don't know. I think if I were to decide, I think I would do maybe the Southern Plains and then, yeah, somewhere in the plains. Just easier to see any storms that decide to form. So, yeah, I think I would prefer the plains just in general. But if I were to pick between the northern or southern, I would probably pick the southern plains. Because the problem with Dixie Alley stuff is most of Arkansas is trees, and with trees it's very hard to see storms. So tornadoes can be hidden behind a tree, and visibility is not very good. I wish more people were in this stream. We could have some more discussions, but it's alright. Placing the trees, even though Dixie Alley gets very active. Yeah. Dixie Alley can get pretty active, but the trees make it worse. We also have a new severe thunderstorm warning for Quanah and, what's that, Chillicothe? What is this? I cannot see the borders of the states. I'm just gonna click on it. This is for Oklahoma and Texas, where we have one in Shale and 70-mile-an-hour winds. City tornado. Yeah, exactly. Got considerable damage from this severe thunderstorm. Let's check a look and see what the radar shows. Yeah, I mean, that's got a pretty good cell of hail in that pink zone right there. Right there. So pretty good. It's pretty dangerous severe thunderstorm warning. So if you live in this area, not that I don't think a lot of people would be watching my stream living in this area, because I think I don't have that many viewers. I only have 2. But if you know someone that's living in this area, tell them to do their usual preparations. Yeah, it is this very solid helicore. See if I can. Let's see. Nope, no, that's not what I want. This does have some scattered rotation, but it's pretty messy. Nothing rotationable. Let's see. Go back to composite here. So yeah, this is the main track we're focusing right now. It's this little track of storms. That's our little bit, and then over here, Ohio, there's some flooding going on. Got some considerable damage, threat of flash floods, and we got some observed flash floods over here. But overall, that's it over there. So we'll continue to monitor the Texas, Oklahoma, Missouri zone, and a little bit of Arkansas. Alright, we have a new storm report. We have a non-thunderstorm wind gust, which is interesting because it is a thunderstorm wind, but maybe it was there before the thunderstorm got there, of 60 miles an hour. Got any other storm reports somewhere? It doesn't look like it. Alright. this music scale discussion ends in 45 minutes, and then this one ends in 30 minutes, so we'll see after that what it updates to. This music scale discussion of heavy rainfall ends in 4 hours. We have, wait, oh, it's right here. Pretty boring anywhere else. Got some, nothing else interesting other than this area. There's a funny noise when I type something on my dashboard. Four severe thunderstorm warnings and 12 flash flood warnings, 3 of which are observed. Waiting for some storms to strengthen. Yes, hello new viewers. We have a total of 3 viewers now. If you are in here, feel free to say hi in chat. We're responding to any questions you guys have. Don't forget to hit that like button and hit the subscribe button if you aren't already subscribed. And yeah, feel free to join our Discord and linked in the description below. If you are new here, welcome. If you are new to our channel, we are just a small little community server trying to provide updates to anyone. So the support is greatly appreciated. Yes, there is a total of 4 severe thunderstorms. None have tornado possible tags, so maybe tornadoes are done for the day. Let's check out the outlooks. So tornado, there's still 5%. So various possibilities. So we'll see what the SPC decides to do when it updates it. And now we're back to 2 viewers. How sad. Oh, okay. We're going back down to this Mexico cell. That's a pretty good cell. We got some pink in there, so there could be some hail. Don't know for sure because otherwise does not have any Mexico alerts. However, this is a pretty good storm. So many house cams down here I can try to see it now. No? I don't think so. I see one house cam over here, but that's too far away. It's pointed the wrong direction. So, probably not. Come back over here. Oh, okay. I'll try and speak louder. Alright, let's see. Oh, hey Mike. You're live in Kawane. Check if you're okay. Here, let me. Alright, what state is Kawane in? Illinois, okay. Great. Let's see. Illinois. Yeah, I agree, Alex. Mexico, or weatherwise, it's not a Mexico alerts. Let's see. Go on. Let's see. Illinois, yeah, I try to find it. Probably missed it. If I missed it, feel free to say anything. Is Kawan north or south or west or east? Just so I know a general direction. Zoom in farther, okay. Not sure where I'm looking, but try and scan entire Illinois. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, I can't search. There we are. Ah, perfect. Okay. Yeah, there is a severe thunderstorm over Kewan, Illinois. Does not look like there, or actually, I wouldn't say severe thunderstorm. It's just a thunderstorm because SBC haven't officially added a severe thunderstorm warning to it, but there is lightning in this storm. Yeah. Yeah. Well, thanks for joining us, Mike. You're welcome. Feel free to stay if you want. I know it's midnight over there by you, so if you want to go to bed, you can. You hear outside big booms, yeah. Well, no surprise. I wonder if this line of storms right here is gonna do anything. We'll see. I change my color to orange. Actually, no. Change it to white here. There we go. Wonder if this line of storms is anything. Appears to be more lightning where that storm is. Also, any funnels? No, I don't think though. Not any funnels as of now. There was some tornado warnings like an hour ago, but nothing at the moment. There's still some severe thunderstorm warnings, so they could put something down, like try and put something, but we'll try and see if there's anything popping up. We're gonna go to models real quick, and I'm going to see if the predicted models show anything. So let's see, this is 11 p.m., so an hour for me. There might be, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Do we have a new thunder? Oh, we have a updated severe thunderstorm warning over here in Eufaula, Oklahoma, which will expire because they have weakened below severe limits. Could be a split up like yesterday, a storm in southern Missouri. Maybe I'll come into that. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. But we'll have to see. It's a lot of lightning over here in Mexico. We have a new storm report of a flash flood 36 minutes ago. Vehicle reported stuck in floodwaters. Lakes are at Interstate 55 to Illinois, 47 into White, Illinois. So flooding is occurring in Illinois. We don't have any oh, we do have an observed zone. It's right there. A lot of flooding. Severe storms probably have died by now. like they're starting to weaken. But who knows? Maybe they could. We have only 2 severe thunderstorm warnings active at the moment, and they will expire in 14 minutes if nothing else decides to spawn in. I believe we are now hit our new stream record of, I think our previous one was 1 hour and 36 minutes. I think this one's now going to be, right now we're at 1 hour and 42 minutes. So we're doing pretty good. Hard to tell, really. Wait a minute. No way. This is hilarious. This is hilarious. There's no way there's a town called Mountain Home. That's awesome. If you don't know, the name I go by, not my real name, but the name I go by is Mountain. So that's pretty funny. Did my pin message go away? Oh no, it's still pinned. For some reason I can't see it. That's weird. Have you been to the Sierra Nevada? I actually have. Sierra Nevada's, went there skiing once, pretty good. But I usually go to Utah to ski. They have better snow. Although, especially since this winter they got a full blizzard in the Sierra Nevadas, so I know people who got stuck there, so I would rather prefer not to be stuck there. So that's a good thing. I forgot to turn on closed captions. That's okay. Let's see here. 10 minutes until the next severe thunderstorm warnings update. We have 3 observed flash flood warnings. Anything else interesting? I'm just gonna scroll the way down to where the special weather statements are. Okay, there's a special weather statement for a volcano eruption. Okay, cool. That was not part of my plan. I'm just gonna go back over here because that was not really part of my plan. But anyways, we have a wind gust of 50 mile an hour and 40 mile an hour, mostly 40 mile an hour. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people did get stuck in the Oregon mountains. Just like, there's nowhere really to go if you get stuck, because especially in California, there you have like this one road, and if the Interstate 80 gets stuck, there's no hope. You're kind of stuck there too. Because that's like the only way to get through this whole range, and then you are able to get through Nevada. And then over here into Oregon, there's still also not that many roads because it's mountain terrain. And of course, people do not know how to drive in snow. Actually, they don't really know how to drive in all, but that's a different story. I don't know why my counter on my overlay says there's 3 thunderstorm warnings, because there's only 2, but that's okay. Yeah, it is pretty hard terrain. Oh no. Turn off this and this and this. Okay. Good. Alright. That's perfect. And it's also just 3. Whatever. I did not think I'd be covering the weather at 10:20 p.m. But here I am doing so. We have a new music skill discussion of heavy rainfall for parts of southern Chicago and down into Javante, Illinois. For more heavy rainfall or rain, a lot of flooding. How is Taylor doing on trip? Oh, we got an emergency scene. Let's just have this playing, just because I want to see what's up. It's like an accident or something. Probably is an accident. Fierce thunderstorm watch just got updated. And
so again, gas leak here, Mounds, Glenpool area. This area, if you got to drive in this area and you're watching my stream, definitely want to try to avoid it. They have the right lane southbound 75 shut down. Police officer I spoke with said that there's pretty substantial natural gas leak. They're trying to be safe in this area, so I'm going to begin my trek north back to my area, my hometown. But figured this would be pretty severe. Obviously, there's stuff what happens with storms, so.
Down there. Why are they just standing? Why are they just standing there? Okay. They're on the sea. They're just standing there. That's pretty funny. Severe thunderstorm warning for Altus now in Tipton, Texas and Oklahoma, or just Oklahoma? No, yeah, Texas and Oklahoma, which has 0.75 inches of hail and 60 mile-an-hour winds. Now we're back to we got a new severe thunderstorm warning for Floydada, Texas, where there is considerable thunderstorm damage threat with 1-inch hail and 70-mile-an-hour winds. So where storms are coming back after a little lull in the storms. Do you think any of these straggler storms down here will form anything as they move eastward? You feel more confident about Missouri, yeah? So far it doesn't show anything. I mean, there's a lot of lightning, so we'll see what Storm Prediction Center does with that. I was driving on the highway still. Okay. Nothing exciting. This expired just now, so we'll see if they do an update. We got a severe thunderstorm warning that just updated. Weakened below severe. Okay, so there's no more severe thunderstorm warning over this area. It has now weakened. So all of these severe thunderstorm warnings are now in the southern storms. Ryan Hall and Max Velocity are still live right now. So I'm with them. Let's see if I go to YouTube here. I do. Alright, I'm the 5th from the live radar survey relay search. Not terrible. There's a little bit of a straggling storm down here in Texas. What is this? Near Brownwood and Goldthwaite, Texas. Doesn't look too major, but it is there. Going back to this Mexico storm as well. It's a pretty good cell. Got a lot of lightning potential, as well as this little back one down here. But that is there as well. Switch back to composite here. New special weather statement for, what is this? Oh, for Ada, Oklahoma, where there was a tornado warning an hour ago. Or what is that? Hour and a half ago. Where there's now 0.75 inches of hail and 50 mile an hour wind gusts. We are now approaching our 2-hour mark. So that's pretty cool. New record. This musical discussion ends in 13 minutes. We'll see if the storm pictures center issues anymore. If not, then it looks like the storms may be dying. This Southern Storm Watch is still staying here in Missouri, I think also Kansas as well. Yes, and Oklahoma and Arkansas. Maybe there could be some action later west of Fort Smith. West, yeah, maybe here. But overall, I think since it's getting, since a lot of the storms are beating up the fuel needed to produce some strong storms, these ones are just like cleaning up the rest of the fuel. So let's see here. There's still a flood watch for Oklahoma and parts of Texas. I'll say, oh, okay. So there's the residential watch going down here, and then is there any? Does not look like there's any update, but that's pretty cool. Now, on a different topic, we have a freezing rain music skill discussion up here issued by the WPC up here in northern Wisconsin and eastern Minnesota. You can see there's a little bit of a winter storm in North Dakota and South Dakota is bringing this ice up here. It's mixing with this rain and the snow to create some mixed precipitation, and where that's freezing rain. Otherwise, that's all the stuff that's happening today so far. There's some new storms firing off over here in Mexico as well, near Nueva Leona again. This storm is still pretty strong over here in Guadalupe, Victoria. But overall, there's nothing much. Got a 7-inch snow recorded in South Dakota. But otherwise, that's it. Snowing in the Dakotas, so cool, all types of weather, yeah. Got like freeze watches here, got some wind advisories here, and snow up here, and then some rain here, a lot of rain, and then severe thunderstorm warnings inside this rain right here, and some more snow over here. So getting a lot of different types of weather, but the main event is this severe event that is happening. We have still 3 observed flash flood warnings. and 2 severe thunderstorm warnings. Is stream no active storm chasers, which must mean he is offline now. So I'm going to refresh my page. See what we got. Yep, he is officially offline. So there's no more storm chasers unless there's some on YouTube, which there could be. There very well could be. There is 1, 2. Looks to be only 2 chasers on right now. Yes, there's only 2 chasers on right now. There's Mizo Hunter and there's Grant Lady. But those are on Radar Omega, and I do not have that app accessible. So we're just using Weatherwise, which is free. It's pretty cool. Still works. Still gets the job done. Still helps us provide weather news to our community. We have passed the 2-hour mark, which is pretty cool. Getting kind of bored, but like, it's a lot of waiting. I'm just gonna take a look at the storm. This storm is pretty strong over here in Florida. I got an updated severe thunderstorm warning, whereas damage is considerable with 1 inch hail light and 70 mph again. Remains in effect. Hail damage to vehicles expected. Considerable tree damage, wind damage, and that looks to be it. But that is there. That's a pretty good sell. That's a pretty good sell. So that's probably picking up a lot of the storm fuel. So if it does get some rotation in there, which if we take a look at the rotation, it's very, like, very wild. It's not very organized. So unless that rotation decides to organize up, it does not look like any type of tornado is feasible with that storm. Branded Air is back on, but his stream is not working. Again, it's offline, so that's it. On my radar to see severe weather in the Middle East. Got big hail and tornadoes and lots of rain. Yeah, well, it's pretty cool as well. Let's see, maybe I might be able to, oh my god, that was such a lag. We might be able to, no, global, here we are. I don't really, I just want to see what there is. Precipitation type, please. This is a cyclone right here. And then there's also another cyclone, I believe, right here somewhere. It's just gonna be doing some circles for some reason, because it decided to do that. But yeah, you can see the full map here. Switch back to composite because I get some refined details. Predator is pretty close to this frontal storm that's up here in Missouri and a little bit into Arkansas. But I can't seem to see anything, so that's okay. Still the same. Got 2 severe thunderstorm warnings. One down here in Florida. Another one over here in Altius, which is pretty good. I do think this severe thunderstorm warning by Florida will stay because that is still a very strong storm. Even that hail core is actually very wild. Talking about the cyclone, yeah, probably. So we can get some restoration here. There's a little bit of rotation. Let's look at the normalized rotation. There is some green here, so there is a little bit of rotation. Not very strong though. So that's it. So for that storm, how about this one? Any rotation involved here? Maybe. Not really though. Yep, and that severe thunderstorm warning just disappeared. Which means it probably was cancelled. So there is now only one severe thunderstorm warning alive. And once that one expires in 17 minutes, I think that's when we will call it, but we will see. Because this will be going until 1 a.m. Central Daylight Time. We have a lot of special weather statements over here for Salso and Talicula, where there is 55-mile-an-hour winds. No hail, but there is that. Got any footage from Brett? No. Alright. Overall, pretty cool. This musical discussion just expired. And I think it'll be gone soon. If I refresh. Still expiring just now. So we will see how it decides to play out. I think I'm going to start changing my previous titles on the past live streams to be similar to Ryan Holio's or Max Velocity stuff where it says like live as it happened, just because I think that'll be more like it, more like how they do it. So we'll see. It's almost 1 a.m. in Central Daylight Time, and then it's almost 2 a.m. in Eastern Daylight Time. Let's do some more Outlook shopping. take a look at some excessive rainfall. There's a pretty large slight risk, which is what we've already seen, where there's some flooding in for today. What's about the fire weather? Fire weather's right there, which is interesting because there's no red flag warnings, so it's just interesting to see that maybe, I mean, it is nighttime there, so maybe the red flag warnings just expired. And take a look at our wind. There's a pretty good slight, or 15% wind risk for all the way from Texas to Illinois and Iowa. Then hail, there is a conditional attention group 1 with 15% from also Texas to Illinois. Overall, it's a slight risk now, updated by the SPC, no more enhanced, but it was enhanced earlier today. So it is weakening, but it is doing so slowly. Tomorrow we have a enhanced risk over here by Ohio, where there's a 2% SIG-1 chance of tornadoes, but most of the threat is going to be some wind. There is not going to be a threat of hail. Nebraska's fire was so wild, yeah, I would agree. Take a day 3, we have a marginal risk over here. I think this is just going to be some wind. Let's see. Damaging wind gusts, yeah, that's what I thought. So, overall, severe weather is dying down before it's going to pick up again. I believe by next week. That's what models show, but it's still uncertain, so take a look. Over here, though, this cell is pretty crazy. It's very sad that we don't have any alerts for Mexico, because that'd be really nice to see what alerts are being displayed for that storm. I have this little cell over here by Brady's and Saba, Gothwaite, Texas. Oh, we have a tornado warning. We have a tornado warning. We have a tornado warning for near Mountain Burn, Halltown, Plano. What is this? Missouri? Yep, you were right. Missouri is getting some action. I'm just gonna copy this so I can post it in our Discord, which is linked in our description below. We have a tornado warning. So now we can actually look at something, because I'm bored. I was bored. But now we can actually look at something. And the rotation is actually, that's some pretty good rotation. It's definitely, I can see why it triggered a tornado warning. So we will see what this becomes. Do we have any house cams over there? We do not. No. How about any traffic cameras? No, they're all behind the storm. Great. That's alright. Yeah, you did tell me, yeah. It's pretty funny. So we have a 1 tornado warning and 1 severe storm warning, all in different areas. So I think I'm going to use the composite because I can take a look at the full thing. But we now have a tornado warning for Missouri. Too close to radar? Yeah, it is very close to the radar. But it's like going in its path. That's not good. We have a thunderstorm wind gust report 20 minutes ago of 56 miles an hour. up there in near Ashland, Missouri. Oh, we have a new severe thunderstorm warning over here in Matador and Roaring Springs. This is from that same cell that's just moving along. Got 0.75 inches of hail and 60 mile/hour wind gusts. Lots of contamination for the tornado. Yeah. It looks like a QLC setup. But that rotation is doing it. Let's take a look at the time lapse of this. Not time lapse, but the live feed of this thing and how it formed. So, it's this thing that triggered it. Yep. Kind of see it. It was in this cell from the severe thunderstorm warning, and as it moved here, this got stronger and it triggered that tornado warning. And it's active now. So, yep, there is that going on. We have a new severe thunderstorm warning for Fort Smith and Sallisaw. It's this Oklahoma and Arkansas, which is a tornado warning tag. Tornado possible warning tag. Tornado is possible with less than 0.75 inches of hail and 60 mile/hour wind gusts. So we have 3 severe thunderstorm warnings and 1 tornado warning. So storms are kicking right back up. There's a wall cloud in that tornado warning. Really? I don't know because I don't have any cameras active, but it's hard to tell. There's no cameras nearby. There's this task cam right here. But that's not going to show us anything. There's some spotters nearby, so we'll see what they can do. Let's go back to the reflectivity here. Night tornadoes are pretty dangerous, so please take caution if you are in that tornado warning. I will be ending stream in about 20 minutes. So, yep, that's the deal. We'll be ending stream in 20 minutes. Marble City, Oklahoma. Where is Marble City? It's not like a city. Here? No. Where is Marble City? Let's see here. Let's just pull up the rotation and try and find it. Rotation. This. Might be that. North of Salsa. South of Salsa. Oh, right here. Right here. I think it's right here. Probably right here. Yeah. Still radar indicated for that tornado warning. Although it does look like I think it is weakening. Let's just take a look. So here it is. Right here. Yeah. Hard to say. Alright. Okay. Still not having any online cast feed from Brenadair. But that looks to be all that's interesting right now. Okay, nothing better change while I do some changes to something. The tornado warning just got canceled for that area. Guess it weakened and no longer was needed. So now there is no more tornado warnings. It has expired. I need to refresh my overlay. Something broke about it. Refresh. There we go. Alright, should be good now. Stuck on the tornado warning. Still only 2 severe thunderstorm warnings. One is tornado possible tagged, and that is this one right here. But otherwise, that is it. I have to put on some music so I can do something. We have a new severe thunderstorm warning that was, or updated severe thunderstorm warning that was just updated for this severe thunderstorm over here in Roaring Springs and Matador. Remains in effect with 0.75 inches of hail and 60 mile an hour winds. that looks to be it. So I will be turning back on the music. New tornado warning was just issued for Oklahoma, right here in Sallisaw, Oklahoma. Radar indicated rotation. Got a pretty good velocity here, so I will be keeping this screen on here. I will be still ending the stream in 3 minutes. Alright. We will be ending the stream in a moment. But just as a quick final notice, we have a tornado warning in Oklahoma, near Salsaw, Oklahoma. Then we have two severe thunderstorm warnings, one over here where the tornado warning is, and then one over here near Matador and Roaring Springs. And then we have 3 observed flash flood warnings, one in Ohio, two in Ohio, and one in Illinois. So that will be it for the stream today. Thank you for coming to the stream, even though if it was a late night stream. Thank you for your feedback. It's a nice stream, thank you. And I hope to see you in our next stream, where we will be covering the next severe weather. I do not know if we will be live tomorrow, but we will find out. Alright, have a good one.